What's good? Wherever you are in the world, this is just a little message because I feel like, it's the end of the year. It might be, who knows what time or where you are when you see this, but you might be at a time in your life where things aren't going right, or you're not exactly where you want to be in life. And this is sort of a reminder that everybody's on their own journey, and wherever you're trying to get to in life, it doesn't matter what it is, whatever your goals are, whatever you've written down to achieve, you're destined for it. It's like anything. If you work hard, if you work consistently, and it's not like you have to get up every day and work 100% on all of your goals and all your tasks. You just got to be consistent. You've got to find balance in your life where you have a goal, you have a dream, and you have an ambition, and you work out how to get there. And to be honest, you've kind of got to get to a point where you just stop worrying about how long it takes and to live more in the moment. And this is something I've got to do a bit more, is that I've got to start learning just to live a little. And, I've been in the UK for the past year, and I've just come back to Australia, my hometown, because I feel like I needed a little reset. I got a bit distracted when I was there, and you get a bit caught up with different sorts of situations in life and different things, and sometimes it's not a bad thing just to take 2 steps back. And for me, the 2 steps back was to book a flight back here, to be at home for a few months before I set on my travels again to wherever I want to move to next. And it's sort of a time for me just to sit back, relax, and not in a way of like work. I'm still going to be working harder than I ever have before, and working towards creating my dream life. But look, if I can wake up to this every day, and it's a bit more lonely out here, and there's not as many people to relate to, sometimes that's better. And for me, it's been better. And look, life is not always easy, but if there's one thing you can take away from this, it's that just be more in the moment. Wherever you are, whoever you're with, just be more in the moment, because you never know, we honestly don't know how long we're here for. And for me, I battled cancer last year. So for me, it's like, now I have every reason just to live every day like it's my last. It's currently 4 a.m., the 4 a.m. club. Tap in on Instagram. I'm starting a new sort of movement and community. I want to see where I can take it. But the 4 a.m. club, that's what I'm out right now. It's 4:50. I'm just out for a walk with the doggy. And yeah, this is the start of my YouTube channel. I've got a new camera and a new setup. So yeah, this is the beginning. And I'm sort of just going to be documenting my life through my entrepreneurship. I'm a fashion designer. I've got 2 labels. I'm a music producer. I've got 2 artist profiles. And I'm just working towards picking up new skills and new ways to make money online. Anyway, besides money, there's more to life than that. And before you get any money and fame and whatever, you need to work on yourself. I feel like that's the most important thing in life, is who you are and what you think of yourself and how you look in the mirror and who you're surrounded by. That's more important than anything else. That's more important than any job, any career, any relationship, is who you are and who you want to be and how you're getting to work towards that. But yeah, this is just a reminder to keep going, and this is also a note to myself that it's going to happen. It's just going to take time, day by day, whatever it is. As long as you've got something you're working towards and you write it down and you just work towards it every day, then you're not going to have a problem. So write goals, and for me, this is a note to self: write my goals, work towards it. Today is currently Today is December. Today is December the 26th, and I've got to write my goals and start working towards them. And hopefully in a year's time I can look back, and hopefully I'm going to be in Dubai living my life. And yeah, but look, if you're still here, then follow along this journey, because I'm really going to be doing everything I can to be motivating and putting people on game. And so with the education I'm getting through different courses, books, and things I'm experiencing, I just want to be transparent, with the journey and document the process. What it's like, a day in the life of a clothing brand owner, a day in the life of Drop Day, a day in the life of a music producer in the studio, things like this. And I'm going to be collabing with a lot of different people this year and working towards different things and being very creative. So, follow along if you like creativity. And with that said, day by day, let's go.